Welcome to Quiz, Bang, Bang, the pub quiz practice show that hits you, pow, right in the quizzer. My name's David Flora.
And I'm Annie Flora. And we're here to introduce you to more trivia questions than there are cats' names in cats.
Cats' names in Cats, the musical.
Yeah, the musical. Because it's a musical that's 2 hours long, and all they do is introduce you to different cats.
They just name cats.
They just name cats.
Man.
We're not going to introduce you to more trivia.
No, it was a...
The show's way too short.
I don't know if that was crazily genius or geniusly crazy, that metaphor. I hope you leave in the pause that it took me for my brain to work that out, though. Oh, boy. Annie, how you doing this week?
I'm good. How are you?
Tired, but I'm good. What did you learn this week? Anything new?
Yes, I did. In looking for questions, I came across this tidbit. Did you know that the first time boxing was in the Olympics was in 1904?
I didn't know that.
And the only competitors were Americans because the European athletes have already gone home by the time they had it. So an American won. Then in 1908, someone from Britain won. Then in 1912, they didn't have boxing because it was in Norway and it was illegal to do boxing there, so they didn't have the event.
That makes me wonder if there are other sports that missed out on certain years because the country didn't allow it for one reason or another.
Yeah, so that's what I learned.
No diving in Luxembourg.
No swimming in Germany.
Yeah. Don't like swimming. Stay out of the Rhine. The Rhine in Germany.
Yes, the Rhine's in Germany. And also, swimming events take place in major rivers.
Well, it's mostly saying stay out of the Rhine in general. Therefore, you can't practice that much because they don't have pools. They have to practice Annie, that's silly. That's just silly. You don't hold events in the Rhine River. You practice
it. That's right. That is correct.
Oh my gosh. Let's get to some more trivia and we'll find out how it works now. Quiz, Bang, Bang is comprised of 4 rounds of 4 questions each, followed by the answers. After round 2, we'll ask a quick-fire bang, bang question, where you'll have a time limit to give multiple answers. After the 4th round, the show culminates with the Big Bang, a final round with 3 questions whose answers are all clues to one final question. Alrighty, that's how it works, so let's get to work. Round 1, question 1. The category is music. What was the nickname for Jerry Halliwell, the only Spice Girl to actually be named after a spice? Question 2. Category, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs appeared in the Mesozoic era. In which period of the Mesozoic era did they first appear? Question 3. Category, world leaders. What Nobel Peace Prize winner and president from 1994 to 1999 was widely known in his country by his Xhosa clan name, Madiba? Question 4. Category, sports. The freestyle is not actually a stroke, but a category in swimming races. Which stroke is used so commonly in this category that freestyle has become synonymous with it? And now the answers for round 1. Question 1. What was the nickname for Jerry Halliwell? Ginger. Ginger's the only actual Spice nickname for a Spice Girl. The other nicknames are Scary, Sporty, Baby, and Posh. Annie, I didn't even need this to know that.
I buy Scary Spice all the time.
Question 2. In which period of the Mesozoic era did dinosaurs first appear? The Triassic period, which was 252 to 201 million years ago. Scientists divided the Mesozoic era into 3 periods: the Triassic, Jurassic Park, and Cretaceous. Question 3. What Nobel Peace Prize winner and president was widely known in his country by his Xhosa clan name Madiba? The answer, Nelson Mandela. And question 4. Which stroke is used so commonly in freestyle that it's become synonymous with it? The crawl stroke. It's regarded as the fastest of the front strokes and is almost always used in freestyle competition.
Round 2. Question 5. Category: Movies. In which James Bond film is the steel-toothed henchman Jaws introduced? Question 6. Category: Geography. Mount Ararat, which some Christians believe to be the resting place of Noah's Ark, has the highest peak at 5,137 meters in which country? Question 7. Category: Business. Which billionaire has the nickname the Oracle of Omaha? Question 8. Category: Literature. In Stephen King's Carrie, which type of animal's blood is dumped on her? And now the answers for round 2. Question 5. In which James Bond film is Jaws introduced? The Spy Who Loved Me. Jaws first appeared in 1977 as the henchman to the villain, Karl Stromberg. His second appearance was in Moonraker. Question 6. Mount Ararat has the highest peak in which country? Turkey. Question 7. Which billionaire has the nickname the Oracle of Omaha? Warren Buffett. Question 8. In Stephen King's Carrie, which type of animal's blood is dumped on her? Pig's blood.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
We have now reached the halfway point, which means it's time for the Bang Bang round. The category is Religious Philosophy. You will have 30 seconds to answer the following question. What are the 7 deadly sins? Your time starts now.
And that's time. What are the 7 deadly sins? They are sloth, pride, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath or anger, and greed or avarice. Round 3, question 9. The category is music. A Dublin hearing aid inspired the stage name of which successful singer? Question 10, category food. It might be a moot point, but what is generally considered the first fast food chain in the United States? Question 11, the category is dance. In the early 20th century, Angela Isadora Duncan was an American and French dancer who popularized a return to a pseudo-classical dance style based on what she imagined Greco-Roman dance to have been. She has been called the mother of which dance style? Question 11, category animals. The Buffalo Wild Wings logo does not actually feature a buffalo. What animal is featured on their logo? And now the answers for round 3. Question 9. A Dublin hearing aid inspired the stage name of which successful singer? Answer is Bono. Bono comes from Bonovox brand hearing aids. Bona vox means good voice in Latin. At one point, the vox was lost, and since then, Paul Hewson calls himself simply Bono. Question 10. It might be a moot point. A moot point, Annie. But what is generally considered the first fast food chain in the United States? That would be White Castle, which started in 1921 in Wichita, Kansas.
Moat.
Question 11. Isadora Duncan has been called the mother of which dance style? Modern dance. Question 12. What animal is featured on the Buffalo Wild Wings logo? It's not actually a buffalo, it is, gotcha, a bison. The song Home on the Range is also incorrect because buffalo do not roam in the western United States but are indigenous to South Asia and Africa. It's the bison that lives in North America and parts of Europe. You can distinguish buffalo from bison by their horns. Buffalo horns are big and curly like a mustache, and bison horns are smaller and straight, like on the Buffalo Wild Wings logo. I gotcha.
Well, everything we know about buffaloes is a lie.
Yeah, my life's a lie now. Thank you, B-dubs.
Round 4. Question 13. Category: Movies. Walt Disney holds the record for most Academy Awards won by one person. Most of the wins were from Best Animated Short category. What is the only film he produced to earn him an Oscar nomination for Best Picture? Question 14. Category: Art. A sculpture created by Phidias and his assistant that was featured at the Parthenon was of which Greek goddess? Question 15. Category: History. We would like to give a big thank you to Jose for submitting this question.
Thanks, Jose.
Thank you. Which European country declared its independence from the Netherlands in 1830 and was finally recognized as its own country in 1839? Question 16. Category: Food. Which country produces most of the world's olive oil? And now the answers for round 4. What was the only film produced by Walt Disney to earn him an Oscar nomination for Best Picture? Mary Poppins. It did not win for Best Picture, but it won in other categories, including Best Actress for Julie Andrews. Question 14. Phidias and his assistant made a sculpture of which Greek goddess at the Parthenon? Athena. Question 15. Brought to you by Jose. Which European country declared its independence from the Netherlands in 1830 and was recognized as its own country in 1839? It's Belgium! I love Belgium. That's also a fun fact. Question 16. Which country produces most of the world's olive oil? Spain. Spain produced an average of 1,059,194 tons, followed by Italy with 555,574 tons, and coming in third is Greece with 344,615 tons, according to average production in the last decade.
That's it for the regular rounds. Now it's time for the Big Bang. We're going to give you 3 clue questions whose answers are hints to one final question, the Big Bang question. The category for this week's Big Bang is Games and Hobbies. Keep in mind, your 3 clue questions won't necessarily be from the same category as the Big Bang question.
Question 1. What is the second most populous country in the world?
Question 2. In what movie does LL Cool J play a chef who survives attacks by mako sharks who are being used in experiments to help fight Alzheimer's?
Question 3. What German term is used to describe a series of quick and decisive short battles intended to deliver a knockout blow to an enemy before they can fully mobilize?
And your Big Bang question. Invented in the 6th century CE, this game was later revolutionized by European players who changed the movement rules for some pieces. Not only did the changes make the game faster and easier to win, it also led to several nicknames for the game, including Jeu de la Dame en Rage in France, or Game of the Madwoman. What is this game?
And now the answers to the Big Bang round. Question 1. What is the second most populous country in the world? India.
Question 2. In what movie does LL Cool J play a chef who survives attacks by mako sharks? Deep Blue Sea.
Question 3. What German term is used to describe a series of quick and decisive short battles intended to deliver a knockout blow to an enemy before they can fully mobilize? Blitzkrieg.
And your Big Bang question. What game was revolutionized by European players who changed the movement rules for some pieces, making it faster and easier to win, leading to several nicknames including Game of the Madwoman in France? Invented in India in the 6th century, with strategies including Blitzkrieg or Scholar's Mate, the game which made the computer Deep Blue famous when it defeated world champ Garry Kasparov was chess.
That queen's so mad.
The Madwoman!
And that has been it for this episode of Quiz Bang Bang. We would like to give a huge shout out to Roxanne for being our patron.
Thank you, Roxanne.
Thank you,
Welcome
Roxanne.
aboard.
Roxanne, you're beautiful inside and out. And for those of you interested in Patreon, we have completely redone the website. We actually have multiple tiers now, which we didn't before. So check it out. See what the perks are. See if it floats your boat.
That's right. We have levels for you to choose from, including transcripts of the show, or at least the questions, not the magic that comes out of the improv. We also have an extra episode a month. We have where you can have the ability to suggest Bing Bang bonuses and things like that. So, yeah, check it out on patreon.com/quizbang. See how you like it.
Yeah, and if you guys want to submit questions, go to quizbangpod.com. You can also see links to all of our social media there. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And don't forget to submit a 5-star review on iTunes or the podcatcher of your choice.
Yes.
Keep us on those new noteworthy charts and keep on climbing the ranks.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone who has given us a 5-star review so far. You guys are the nicest.
Thank you. And don't forget to tell everybody about this this little endeavor.
Especially strangers.
Especially strangers. Walk up to somebody on the street, slap them, and then just tell them to listen to the show.
They say the best thing is word of mouth, but especially slapping word of mouth. Good on the news that way. People across the country are being slapped and then being told to go to
because
Quizbang
of Quizbang Pod. Is this how you go viral?
Yeah, I assume so.
That's how they do it. All right. Well, I've been David Flora.
I've been Annie Flora.
Here's looking at you, Quiz